Like, share, subscribe, please hit the bell notification to not miss out on any new or upcoming content. Boom. Yeah, this isn't about bodybuilding or anything, this is about something else. I'm 4 months clean today. It's just, it's 12 o'clock in the night, so I'm 4 months clean. This is 12 o'clock midnight, Thursday, the 6th. The 6th of February, Thursday the 6th of February, yeah. Which makes me 4 months clean, which is a quarter of a year. So it's a milestone, innit? Not that that's anything great, you know, I shouldn't have took drugs in the fucking first place. But I'm here just to say, I am proud of myself, and I've done longer recoveries, I'm not going to lie. I've done longer recoveries in the past, and I've relapsed in the past, but each of the recovery weren't really for me. I tried to convince myself it was for me, but none of them was for me, if I'm honest. They weren't for bad reasons. It weren't like I didn't want to stop. I always wanted to stop. I hated it. Hated who I was. Hated everything about it. But the reasons for why I was stopping were never gonna. They were enough to stop, but not enough to keep me in recovery. Not enough to keep me stopped, because unless you do it for you, the issues, you're still gonna always have them issues, no matter what. It's gotta be for you. And this time it really was for me. Like, the biggest obstacle you'll ever face in life is what looks back at you in the mirror, or what's going on up here, as mental health dictates. They're my biggest obstacles in life. Like, before addiction, I've always been an addict that didn't know, like, to something, or the other weed or whatever, blah blah, like, even just stupid things. Crack is me issue, like, but even before that, when I was bodybuilding and doing shows and doing this, that and the other, like, on the outside I looked great, to be honest. On the outside, inside I was fucking dead. I was dying. I didn't know who I was. I was on fucking taking diazepam, heavily addicted to diazepam, because I just didn't want to feel anymore. So I didn't take them. Like, I just have suicidal thoughts constantly, or want to just think I'm no good, I've got no mates, why do people hate me, all mad shit. So I just fucking dosed up on diazepam to just suppress every feeling that I had, and then took performance enhancing drugs on top of it, which just turned me into, like, just a tool. Because before, when I was taking performance enhancing drugs at the start, like, I was normal, I was sound, my personality was the same and that, but they did make me, like, because I weren't accessing help for me depression and me psychosis and everything, I just thought, oh, I don't want to go to the doctors and that, I'm doing too well, they're going to section me or put me in Aussie and I'm big. Instead of thinking of the bigger picture and going, well, if you need to go to Aussie, you need to go to fucking Aussie. But I just thought, I'm going to lose weight, I'm not going to be able to take juice. Stupid things, the addict. So basically, I just fucking took loads of diazepam, and that turned to shit. But yeah, like, I just think to say, it can be done. Like, there's a better way if you're struggling. I never dreamed in 4 months ago, I never dreamed I'd be in this position. And don't get me wrong, my life isn't perfect, and there's still things happening in my life which I wish weren't happening, that my past is doing, and I'm still changing and developing as a person, and I still make mistakes, but they're not terrible mistakes the way they used to be, the genuine mistakes. And, like, that's allowed. Well, it's not really allowed, but it's going to have to be, isn't it? Because mistakes get made. Now, if you're doing this on your path, on your journey or whatever, believe me, there'll be people that support it and people that don't like it. People aren't going to like it, do you know what I mean? It's not everyone. And you'll hear things about yourself, you'll hear rumours that you score, and you'll do this. None of this is important. None of this stuff's important. The only thing that's important is that you know that you're staying on track. So it doesn't matter what he says, she says, they say, he says, or whatever. It's just rumours, and what that is people are afraid, and certain people can handle certain things. Even like myself, like, if the shoe was on the other foot, like, it's hard to watch someone recover. And I'm not talking about anyone personal, I'm just saying, like, in general, this is anyone's life. In your recovery, you're going to find difficult moments. It's not going to be plain sailing, but that's no reason to stop, quit, or, like, turn your back on your recovery, or try and like, I don't know, just just go the other way. Like, you still got to keep pushing forward. Action is your best course of like, and I don't mean acting out, I mean like just doing something, like going to the gym, washing the dishes, reading a book. These things, anything that's motivational, that's positive, that'll help you. Anything negative, just cut it out of your life. And anything negative that's coming into your life, just cut it out of your life completely. There's no time for it. There's no time for negativity. And like, I have a joke on my channel and that, and sometimes it might seem like I'm coming across as negative, but it's not. It's just a joke. It's just my way of batting things off sometimes. Like, actual negativity, I don't deal with it. I've got no time for it. It's not like, because it'll consume you, you know what I mean? And it's an important thing to know that nothing lasts. Like, feelings, they don't last. So if you feel like shit now, you might feel good in 15 minutes. You might feel like even worse, but eventually you're going to feel good again. So it's an important thing to realise as well, that nothing lasts, whether it's good or bad. So just try to sit with the feeling, whatever you've got, and try and analyse it and understand why you feel like what you feel like. But it can be done. We do recover, as the saying goes, and it's the stuff that I'm experiencing in this recovery is profound. Like, it sounds profound, might sound like a cliche, it might sound cheesy, but I've really found myself. I didn't know who I was. I never knew who I was. Like, I knew who I wanted to be and what I wanted to be. And I could turn around and say, but I didn't know how to get there, but I did. I did know how to get there. I've always knew how to get there. I just weren't willing to apply, weren't willing to put the effort in to get there. You know what I mean? I just wanted it handed to me. Again, that's like the addict. That's the addict in me. I knew the work that I had to put in, even with me acting or whatever, to get the life that I wanted to get. I knew the work that I had to put in to get into college, to get into uni, to pass me exams, to do this, that, and the other. And that same sort of work, I knew the work that I had to put in to get a job in the hospital and to keep a job in the hospital as a supervisor. And I've always, do you know what I mean? Like, and the work that I put in to get me GCSEs, my A-levels. But even when I was doing these things, I was still an addict, still smoking major weed and that, but academically things come quite easy to me, I won't lie. Like, it's just something that I find easy. Like, not everything, but reading, writing, essays and stuff like that, it tends to come quite natural to me. Like, because I enjoy it, probably, so like, I still had to apply myself and work hard, but because it was easier for me than it was for other people, I think I sort of just laid off. And because I'm not gonna lie, I've been spoiled rotten all my life, like proper spoiled rotten. I'm an only child, I live with my mum and my nan, and I've never asked for something and not got it. Even to this day, I've never asked for something and not got it. But if I want something, I'll get it. and that's not me saying that in a good way, that's just the way everything is handed to me. And then when I went to do my GCSEs, my A-levels and everything, I just got good marks. I worked hard for them, but it seemed like it was just handed on a plate. So like, I took that forward into my mentality. Like, anything I want's easy. I deserve everything. Do you know what I mean? That's the way I must have thought. Like, thinking back on it now, reflection, I must have thought, well, I don't have to do it. I should just get it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I shouldn't have to do that. I'm not working like that. I'm not doing that. You should just give it to me. That's how naive and how selfish and how like corrupt my mind was to myself. Like, that I was just that like egotistical and that like vain and naive and stupid that I just believe I deserved everything and didn't have to work for it. Like, that's what I genuinely believed, and looking back on it now, I think I've always knew that as well. I just never wanted to admit it, because it's a horrible thing to admit, to say like, you were that selfish, you were that much of a tool. Do you know what I mean? But if you don't admit it, like, it'll consume you, and it's freed me now. It's like, don't get me wrong, I've had to look back and have psychologists and all that to realise these certain things, because it's not just something that you think and go, yeah, that's definitely what it was. But if it's eating away at you, you must know somewhere. And that's the part of it. I was like, you're a tool, you. Do you know what I mean? I just believed I deserved everything. Do you know what I mean? And like, I just didn't. No one deserves anything unless you work for it. Anything you want in this life, you are going to have to put the graft in and work for it and be willing to get it. And I know people might look at the things that I'm saying about putting thoughts out into the universe and stuff like that, but it does truly give you back what you put in. And I have been, the Buddhism thing and that, I haven't got a clue about, I'm not going to lie, but I have been reading up on, like, I do meditate just to calm myself down and just to give myself breathing space and allow myself to think, and so I don't do things on a whim, and so I can reflect on things. And obviously I'm only 4 months in to me recovery, so in months more time I'll be better again. The aim is to be better each day, like what I say on my channel actively. And I am trying. It doesn't mean that I won't make mistakes, but I'm never going to make stupid big mistakes ever again. Like, because I don't act on a whim, I don't do things stupidly. I still get hurt, I still, obviously, but the old me is gone. Someone said to me a few days ago, where was it? Someone I bumped into in town, from school. He says, fucking hell, lad, you've changed. I was like, yeah, that's the point. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not always like, that's kind of the point. Do you know what I mean? Like, one thing I needed to change, everything. And I did. I was just like, I'd had enough. I just had enough of everything. I thought, you're better than this. Not in an egotistical or arrogant way. I just thought, this isn't you. You are not this person. Do you know what I mean? And like, the ripple effect affects everyone around you when you're negative or positive. Do you know what I mean? So like, but as I was saying, I didn't dream that I just wanted to be clean, to be honest. Like, and like, to be able to think normal and just be clean. I didn't dream in a million years in 4 months that I would have modelling shoots, I'd be in music videos. And I'm not gloating, I'm just saying I didn't dream I'd have this body, that I'd be doing YouTubes, that people would be recognising me in the street. Like, this is just all unbelievable. It's like, whoa, what's happening? I'm getting free clothes, free Ray-Ban sunglasses. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? But then when I sit back and reflect, I go, well, no, because you fucking put major graft in to do it. Like, you're up early every morning, you do everything in this house, everything I can for me mum, and I don't want any type of all thing, you know, for that. I should be doing it for me mum, but the point is, it's hard. It's fucking hard to care for someone, and like, it's just graft, and then have to eat all your meals a day, and that's not me moaning about. I'm just saying that the work that I put in to my life each and every day, and I still get shit even online and stuff like that, and that's gonna happen because the better off you do souls and stuff like that, but the better off you do, like, the more shit you'll get as well. There's always gonna be, like, certain people say, if you don't have them mates, then you fucking haven't really, you're not really doing anything right. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need them, sort of thing. But as I say, I don't think about that or focus. I think STEM still, that's what I mean about negativity. I still think of that as a positive. Like, well, if you've got haters, you must be doing something right, because people are taking the time to fucking hate you. Do you know what I mean? And like, watch your stuff just to fucking try and get to you. Which it doesn't get to me. It does get to me in one way. It just makes me feel better about myself, that someone's actually taking the time to fucking, to go that far into not liking me. Whether they like me or not, it's a strange thing, but it just turned it into a positive. And this video is just about, like, it might sound like I'm babbling on, because I'm just shocked, to be honest. I'm shocked at myself. I come on a whim. I didn't have anything prepared. It's just at 12 o'clock. I'm tired. I've trained my legs, been cooking all day and running around doing the usual shite. And then I was sitting there, I was in the shower, and then I'd done a bit of meditation, and I was like, well, before I hit 12 obviously, and I was like, fucking hell, quarter of a year, 4 months. It's like, that's what it hit me, 4, 8, 12. Do you know what I mean? That's a quarter of a year. Do you know what I mean? Like, and in that time, in that 4 months, how far my life has come along, how far my development as a person has come, it's just, I just can't, like, I can't believe it. But it's like, when I say I can't believe it, it's like, I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. It is what I probably should be saying. Like, I like applying myself this much, and it can be done. I was bad. I was the worst of the worst. Me, when it comes to a drug, like, I was fucking, I take the eyes out of your back of the head, the back of your head to score me. I'd do anything to score. Like, I was terrible. I wouldn't come home for days, and then I'd just show up to see me mum was still fucking breathing, basically, and then walk back out to score, and fucking, I couldn't give a fuck about anyone or anything but myself and that drug. Like, and I mean quoting to give up, and I didn't pretend about it, and I like people to say to me about why did you take it and that, this standard. Don't get me wrong, mental health, you keep taking it to escape the problem because you're embarrassed and you don't feel like you're ever going to get back to yourself and all this stuff. But the honesty thing is you just can't be asked. You just give up. Like, that's the main thing. Why you keep taking it? It's because it's people go, it's because it's trauma, which it is because it's trauma and that. But that's where it leads you to. The main thing why you keep taking it is because you don't believe that you can ever be different. Like, you believe that's it now, this is me. Do you know what I mean? That's why you keep taking it. If the truth be known, why you keep drinking, why you keep smoking, why you keep doing whatever, because the truth be known, you believe it's been this long now, and I've tried that many fucking times and keep on ending back up in the same situation. That this is it. Michael Jackson, this is it. Like, this is me, this is who I'm always going to be, this is what I'm destined to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is all I'm ever going to be. And then you just give up. And that's why you keep taking it, because you honestly can't see that there's a way out. Even in the first 3 days, 4 days of recovery, and like a week, you start feeling better and everything, but you still look like a fucking punter. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, even that time, at 2 weeks, and you put a little bit of weight on, you start feeling a little bit better, and a month goes by, and that. But that's why I put the graft in. I was like, nah, I don't want to look like this anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to smell like this anymore. I want none of it. I want none of it whatsoever. I want to shave my hair. I was like, nah, everything has to change. Everything has to change. It's like, I need to change my diet. I need to change my attitudes. I need to change my gym. I need to change how many times I get washed a day, how many times I brush my teeth. I need to change the clothes that I'm wearing, the way I speak to people, the way I look at life. Everything had to change. It's like my education, the way I think about things. You need to analyse everything, and I did. And I just was like, and not all at once as well. Like, you can't do everything there and then. But I knew what had to be done, and I'll be honest, at the start, it's like, if I do all this, and in like a month, because that's what you think of this, I always wanted to stay clean, but I was like, if I do all this in 6 weeks, and I end up scoring, because the talk was there, I was like, and I'm just back out there in 6 weeks, and I just look the same now in 6 weeks, then it is me. But the fact is that's the addict kicking in again. That's like part of you wanting to go back, but in 2 weeks, I was like, in a week I changed, but in 2 weeks I dramatically changed, like the shape of me, the look of me, the way I was thinking. And I was just like, and I could see in my videos the progression. I was like, this is unbelievable. This, like, I feel great. Like, even when I felt like shit, I felt great, because I knew why I felt like shit. I knew why this was happening, and I could feel it. I weren't running out to score because I felt like shit. I weren't running out to use or just have a joint to put me a kip and stop the feeling. I weren't doing any of that. I was like, nah, just sit with it, deal with it. I weren't even using other things. Like, sometimes I just, when I was clean, run and meditate straight away instead of sitting with the feeling. Run and take my mind off by watching something straight away, and then it'll go away and I forget about it and come back with it this time, and I sit with this. Wonder why do you feel like this? Why is this happening? Because this is what the type of stuff, the contributing factors that led back to the fact that the way you're going to end up again. And it just can be done. Like, it really can be done. Like, if you're struggling, you've got mental health issues, you've got addiction, well, believe me, I'm not saying it'll be easy. No, I'm not saying everyone's going to love you, and I'm not saying you're not going to have your trials and tribulations going through your recovery. I'm not saying people aren't going to chat shit at my. I'm not saying you're going to get everything back, but you will get one thing back, and the most important thing, you. That's what you get back, you, and that's what matters. You will get you. You know what I mean? That's what you want. That's what you need. That's what you've always wanted. Acceptance. That's why you're taking the drug. That's because you're alone. You feel vulnerable. You just want to be loved. That drug loves you, and you love that drug. And that sounds disgusting, but that's the truth. No one will ever hold you or hug you or love you like that drug loves you. But they will, and they're staring back at you in the mirror. Do you know what I mean? Learn to love yourself. Learn that you're better. Learn that you can be better. I'm not saying you have to do what I do and go to the gym and that. You be your own version of you. This is just what I know how to do. I know that I can act, I know I can partly sing, I know I can perform, I know I can stand in front of a camera and do this, I know I can speak to people I know I can walk around town. I know I can go to different cities. I'm comfortable with doing that type of thing, and I love it. And it brings me joy. Do you know what I mean? I know I can take care of my mum. I know that I can get up every day and eat 7 to 8 to 9 meals. I know that I can drink 6 litres of water. And it might sound ridiculous to people, but these things I know I can do. And I know if I do all these things and apply myself and meet people and network and try just the best to be the best I can be every day, then no matter what happens, I am going to succeed. No matter what life throws at me, it's not going to put me back in that situation. I will not go back there. It won't happen. It just won't happen, because I'm basically ready for anything, even the biggest fuck ups. I'm like, if something terrible was to happen, I know the answer isn't crack. You know what I mean? Like, I know the answer isn't that drug. The answer is this. This is the answer. Do you know what I mean? This is the answer. You know, seek out help. Help yourself and seek help when you need help. That's the answer. That drug, that addiction, that alcohol, that crack, that heroin, that whatever is never going to be the answer. It's never going to be the answer. It's just going to provide more. It's never an answer. It's just going to provide more questions. Questions of why, how, what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Every time you take it, just another question. No answers. You'll never get an answer. You'll just be full of questions that no one can answer. The only person that can answer them is you. And the answer to the question is stop. That's the only question you'll be asking. Why am I taking this? Because I feel like shit. I don't love myself. No one loves me. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? That no one loves you or whatever. Just love yourself. Learn. It's you know, you deserve to be alive. That you're not alive. You're not living when you're doing these things. You're just existing. You're just going through life existing. You deserve more than that. Everyone deserves more than that. Not everyone. I'm not gonna lie, there's things on the news and that bit, and I don't mean that, but like, I mean, like, you know what I'm trying to say, but I don't want to go into that part, you know what I mean? I mean, like, when you feel at your lowest and you're just like, this is who I am, this is what I deserve to be, and I'm an addict and I'm a piece of shit and this and that, because that's what you feel. Even if you don't admit it, when you're walking around and you have a smile on your face, these are the thoughts of the addicts. These are the thoughts that are crippling you, and eventually they shut out and you just accept that that's what you are. You just accept it because everyone else has accepted it and you accept it. Don't accept it. Do not accept it. Not for a second. You don't have to. And yeah, I'm going to shut off there, but 4 months clean, quarter of a year. Here's to the next 4 months, fucking absolutely flying. Like, in my head, I don't mean like fucking my life fucking brilliant. I mean, my life will be brilliant, that's what I'm gonna say. It's not fucking perfect, it'll never be perfect, it's not brilliant now, but it's on the road to being absolutely fantastic. It's on the road to being superb, and believe me, it's better than what it's ever been before. And because I'm applying myself, I'm putting the work in, I know who I am, I know what I want from life, I know how to get it. And I don't have to hurt people or manipulate people or step on people to get there. All I have to do is be honest and true to myself and try my very hardest to be the best I can be and just keep pushing forward. And if you do that, believe me, you're not going to go wrong. You know what I mean? You just can't go wrong. Thanks very much for watching. If you're watching on social media, thank you. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. This is for YouTube, so you don't miss out on any new or upcoming content. Let's be better today than what we was yesterday, better tomorrow than what we are today. It's fucking huge. Peace out, love you all.